I love that everything is still loading and I have still been too lazy to make a brand new overlay set. I mean to make the starry sky kind of a theme. There you go, app. Thank you for finally giving me thing. Stupid phone. Don't like Twitch Mobile. Share. Give us a copy. Give the copy, please. Thank you. Twitch Mobile, you are still very bad at your job. Hey, can everything else just load? Nothing wants to load. I've been sitting here waiting for everything to load. It's like, no, I'm good. Alright, load my previous file. Dump spoiler log. Scan. Reset tracker. That's maximize that, which allows me to do that's correct. That's hey, do thing. My controller's actually working. It says that it's plugged in. It better work. Today I turned off my screen. Hope I am still not doing the streamer mode. I cannot wait for this. Ouch! Loud. Ow. Loud. I forgot to turn my volume down. Hello, Tamino. I forgot to turn my volume down. I don't even think that picked up on stream. The overlay works. For some reason, the audio doesn't. Do I feel like fixing it? No. I could fix it. I'm too lazy to fix it. Did it not give the noise? Like, did it give the noise or not? When I did the overlay thing. Man, it is so hot, even with a fan on. It was supposed to make a noise when I did the emote splash. And if I have the wrong version up, the poorly centered announcement as well, I might have the wrong one up. Make sure everything is working. So I looked at the tracker for this. Excuse me. Looked at the tracker for this and I understood nothing. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, hold on. Must report bug. Loading, save, complex. It lost the first line. Probably funny that my Discord doesn't pick up the fact that I'm typing, but the mic probably does because I have the gain cranked so loud. I'm sorry if it does. I should also not be listening to Fairy Fountain. Because of the fact that it gets copyright claimed so often, but oops. Do you have a name suggestion? And is the audio balance fine? I'm practically yelling. Yeah, for reference, how far is it? It's about a hand's width away from my keyboard. You're like, should I take? I should. Interesting name. Oh, you wanted to name Epona? Hold. Yeah. Yes, there's a horse name. I don't normally name Epona because Epona doesn't really get used, but if you want to name Epona, that's fine. What is my reset button? Why is it add? I think I'm just gonna have to ignore the dev channel for a little bit. Jeez. I could try crank it all the way to 400%. I'll do. But yes. Does it fit? Hold on, I have to mute the dolphin because this is a copyright strike fun track. Does it fit? Where's the end? It fits! Give me a second though, because trying to fix a dolphin issue I have when I'm streaming. Sometimes I have weird lag when I'm running through grass and stuff. And I asked about it in the Discord and finally getting an answer about it. Although I did ask, like, within the last half hour, so that's on me. So while I'm sitting here waiting for, what's your name? Can I see that while I'm in the middle of streaming mode? I recognize this person, I don't remember their name. While I'm waiting on this person to, help me out with this, I'll explain my settings a bit. Because I don't know how much you know about- how much do you know about randomizers? Although I guess the term allsanity is kind of straightforward. Means everything is shuffled. Why is everything a mess? So you know almost nothing. So basically all sanity means that all of the options are set to shuffle. For Twilight Princess, it's bug sanity. There are 24 golden bugs in the world, and all of them can be any item. Poe sanity, I have all of them shuffled, not just the dungeon, not just the overworld, all of them are shuffled. NPC gifts are also shuffled. So, for example, Star won't give me a quiver, it'll give me something random. That's an example. Agatha won't give me money, she'll give me something random. Key sanity. Keys are everywhere. Config. Yeah, let's do that. Don't cough. Please don't cough. Please don't cough. Ah! Oof. Where is this? Under advanced, there is a- oh, that thing. Mark. You. I am going to crank you up to max. It is literally max. Yeah, I don't even go to that tab. Sure, let's try that. Okay. Yeah, so these usually take about 5 to 8 hours depending on how bad it is. I don't know how bad this one is. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we said held on puppy do thing. um and a thing with all sanities, that was not the direction I needed to go. A thing with all sanities is that there's a scenario called what I call high sphere, low sphere. Um what's the word for it? Basically, if you get a low sphere seed, you're more than likely to have a stupidly long you're bound to have a stupidly long seed because you're constantly looking for that last item. But if you have a high sphere item or high sphere seed, oh, spider dungeon. Oh, that made it worse. Did that make it worse or did that make it better? No change. Uh, see, though, I can speak. We'll see, though. What was I saying? Low spheres, you're looking for that one item, but it is constantly, eluding you. High spheres, you are looking for that last item, but you've got to go on, like, a rabbit trail kind of chase. Where you're looking for that one item, but you keep going through a string of last locations. Here's why. Oh, right. Fountain. Ah. Please. Oh, I found the actual issue. Correction. Scroll bar not working. Anything but this setting. Okay. What was there anything? Oh yeah. Castletown. Fountain chest. I am doing the thing where my brain is completely scatterbrained. Hi, sure. I think I mentioned that. I think I got all the thoughts out. Did I get all the thoughts out? I don't know. So a low sphere would be something like 8, 9 spheres. A high sphere would be something like 14 spheres. Oof. Um. Hi, I am scatterbrained because I am asking for help with a weird dolphin issue. So the sweet spot is more like 12 spheres. Spheres is actually really, really good. Sarah, is that actually... Is that actually... Bone bag? Obvious. Okay. Yes, that is actually the most. Sorry. A lovely time when the conversation actually starts right as you're in the middle of something. So the reason I went in and out of Sarah's shop here is to check if that was actually the bomb bag, because I also have ice traps. I don't remember if they're on Many or Mayhem. Many is less than 50%. Mayhem is above, I think. Point being, I have ice traps. And going in and out of that shop allows me to double check, hey, is that actually the bomb bag or is that an ice trap? Because the model will change. So to explain to you how I usually start my seeds, this is a weird Monday-like stream, so, apologies. I usually start my seeds out, hunting for money because I have a lot of shop checks in my early spheres. I just realized I have to explain what spheres are. So, logic works based on spheres, and I can't really give a good explanation of that. I guess a simplified way to think of it is how the randomizer used to work, which is based on layers. I forgot to track my bomb back. I need money. Harpies, bomb bag. If you think of it like layers, that bomb bag is a layer itself. Say layer 1. Because the bomb bag goes in layer 0, and so any checks that it unlocks are like layer 1. That's an easy way for me to explain it to somebody that doesn't really know anything about randomizers. And so a lot of my sphere 0 or layer 0 checks are shop-based, which is a lot of rupees. So I start out by looking for money. Fastest way for me to get money is by rolling into trees and picking up rocks by Link's house here. My Sphere 0 also comprises of most of the Orden checks. I do exclude 2 of them. One of them is bow wrestling. Pretty controversial to exclude bow, but I can't really mash A very efficiently because my A button is actually on the back of the controller. That's why you can actually hear it click when I am clicking A, is because it's on the back of the controller. It's the loud, annoying macro on the back instead of the button on the front, because I have tendinitis in my right thumb. If you heard me take my medicine at the start, that was because I was having high humidity issues with my thumb, and I was being stubborn and going, I don't need pain medication. Picked up the controller. I need pain medication. I am typically not one who likes pain medication, but sometimes I know better than to keep pushing it. So no bow wrestling in Sphere 0, no goat herding in Sphere 0 because that's just an RNG time wasting, also incoming lag. Check. Which is why I save and quit. City in the sky, city in the sky, city in the sky. Which is why I save and quit after getting the money on Uli's house to get back to Link's house pretty quickly. We've got all of that. This item that I am clicking and unclicking, which is really low contrast, and I know that, is the Shadow Crystal. That is a very, very overpowered item, but most people usually start with it for a handful of reasons, one of them being fast warping, and another one being that it unlocks a lot of checks, especially in All Sanity. It unlocks, I think, 50, 70 something? At least 50 checks, I don't remember the exact number, depending on when I get it. And so I actually prefer to not start with it, because I would like my spheres are to be a lot smaller, even without the map regions being unlocked. Map regions being unlocked referring to, if you look at the map here, all of the areas I haven't been to are barren, or don't have anything filled in. If I could warp, I would not be able to warp to any of the regions that are not filled in. Um, so even with that disabled, it's still a lot of checks in my Sphere Zero, and I just don't like it. So I don't start with it, which means I have to go by foot or by horse. Epona, you're turned around, love. So that's why my Orden is my Sphere Zero. A lot of people that have Shadow Crystal at the gate like to leave and go off and do other things first and come back to Orden later. But it's more efficient for me to go to Orden first. A caveat to me having map regions locked is that in order to get to Lanero, I will always need either bomb bags or gate keys. And so in this instance here, my bomb bag was in Orden. If I had left Orden, then I would have been at a disadvantage. Here I am getting ready to save because one of the many shop checks that I mentioned is Orden here, or not Orden, Koro here. We already knew that. Is Koro here? Koro is 100 rupees, but he is very likely to be not worth it. And if he is not worth it, in fact, he ripped this off, I can just reset the console at /dolphin, and then go back from that point to save my money. Yes, I allow save skimming. And that just allows me to save money for Kakariko a lot easier. I especially remember... I need to figure out what's causing that lag. I especially remember the seed having issues with money. So after Koro is this random cave here. With this one random check. Yay, money. After this cave is Pharaoh Field. Pharaoh Field, we're going to be doing a lot of scanning and looking for items we can't currently get because we don't have a claw shot or boomerang, and taking notes. Please feel free to interrupt me with any questions, by the way, and I will answer them. I am a little bit scatterbrained because I am not quite used to streaming anymore. My brain's like, wait, I actually have to explain things now, instead of just rambling about whatever comes to mind to some non-existent chat. Oh yay, best music. Rupees, water bombs. Orden is on the way with the hero. Orden had... bomb bags? Yeah, I'm trying to, like, info dump, like, as much as I can to try to explain as much as I can. And I do apologize, there is a lot to remember. If you're wondering why you can't see the map tracker, even though I'm pausing to mark things off on it, it's because on 720 it's a little bit hard to read. And I've been trying to figure out how to make that work in the new overlay. I haven't quite figured it out. Seeing the map would be a lot easier than me saying, hey, we're going here! This is Kakariko Gorge. Kakariko Gorge is much the same as Pharaoh Field. Remember, that's a Dominion Rod. I'm so fast because I've done this for so long and it's like ingrained into my muscle memory. You know, please. Email. Download. It's ingrained into my memory, and I have done this for over a year now, and Twilight Princess is my favorite game, so it's like even more ingrained into my memory. If you're arachnophobic, this cave right here does have spiders, so if you're arachnophobic, I recommend looking away. Over a year. At least a year. If anybody in the randomizer community is in here, please state when beta was, please. Beta, alpha, whatever it was. Yeah, I would look away then, because these guys are very spidery. Female ants. Excuse me, sir. I can go in here even though I don't have the lantern, which is what people usually assume you need to burn those webs, because I have bombs. The issue with this cave is I do not have sword. I have no way to defend myself other than the bombs that I am carrying. No, I don't need to face you. Face the webs. Mission success. Panic. Oh, no! No! The rat's here! No! Not the rat! No. I mean, I played the vanilla version at least... I don't even know how many times. I 100% the vanilla so many times growing up. Also, I have double damage. It's like, no, not the rat. The rat does half a heart of damage. Leave me alone. Also, not the Tektites, please. Tektites, leave me alone. Why is that rat there of all places? Go away, buddy. Ow. Die. Are you kidding me? Did you just eat a bomb too? No, okay, good. Please don't kill me, 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 please! Don't kill me. I will say this is bad RNG for this game. That rat is like, no, you are not allowed to pass. You are not allowed to pass. It's like, please, leave me alone. Is he gone? He's gone. Okay, no he's not. Please don't notice me before the bomb blows up this time. Thank you. Anyway, as I was gonna say about this cave, I'm in here even though I don't have even though I don't have the shadow crystal or the lantern, because I can burn those webs with bombs or ball and chain. I'm gonna die again and I don't appreciate that. Seriously, don't appreciate that. And bombs is actually a little known fact. I've seen quite a few people go, can I burn those webs? Yes, yes you can. There's been arguments to make it not show up or not be in logic until you have lantern because of how dark it is, which is fair. Is that it is an ice trap. So that was iron boots. Also, we're out of the cave. I said that was a post hole. I'm not picking that up yet. That iron boots / Dominion rod check. It was originally a Dominion rod when I saw it. It is now a pair of iron boots. I am struggling with words today. Which means that it is an ice trap. Bowen Grove. Excuse me, cursor. Man, I am just like really energetic and also really not energetic right now. Don't let that blow up in my face. I forgot to get the one over there. Do I have the time? Might have the time. I'm gonna try anyway. I don't know if it's gonna help me anyway. Oh, Epona, please. I don't have time for this. Epona, I don't have time for this, bud. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Epona, please. Why is the trigger so far back? I was explaining multiple things. I'm going to restart and just explain what I am doing right now. Right there, I threw a bomb at that rock to open up that cave. That sets 2 chickens free, and it also gives me an opportunity to pick up an extra 15 rupees, which brings me up to 185 rupees, which means I am only 2 rupees short, or not 2 rupees short, only 15 rupees short of being able to buy one of the checks in one of the shops coming up. And this is important because that one check hides another check. So I like trying to get the money for that check early. Usually I also leave this check until after I've done Kakariko. But I kind of need money right now, so I was like, if there's money, I need it. Still don't have enough. We're 10 rupees short. But it is actually fairly easy for me to get 10 rupees. I'm actually gonna do this like this. Chicken, come hither. Okay, fine. I'll go get the other chicken. And the reason that I like setting the chickens free is because it unlocks a check if we pick up one of the 2 chickens. Which, let me get up here first. Nice, random jump. Piece of heart, don't need that. Which one is plum? That one is plum. You were dead. We checked you. We got the village sign. We did not get that ant. We got the other ant. Ant. And we're getting this trick. And then other one is cat's hide and seek. Which means half of Hidden Village is dead. Yeah, if we just take this chicken and we hop off this ledge, we glide. There's one sneaky little check that is hidden in an alcove. And we use the chicken to get there. So if we come over here, that check over there. Chicken. Glide. Get check. And that is why we set the chickens free. Halfway because we needed money, halfway because of this check. Also, we have 2 City in the Sky keys, and City is one of our dungeons. That's interesting. Uh, don't. Yay, I didn't break my ankles. I'm skipping the house back there. That is Barnes. Because Barnes is a 24-hour shop. Kakariko Malamart is only, during the day. Which is why when I was struggling with Epona, I was like, Epona, please, I don't have time for this. It's because I was worried about the time of day. Colin, and I don't remember that girl's name. Please? Boxes! Why are you like this? Give me a bloopy and a we're not gonna make it. Nah, we're not gonna make it. Eh. Oh hey, Dominion Road. That alone is not useful to us. Ant, and where's In? Where is In? In is there. So if we need whatever red potion is, which is the hidden check, we can come back during the nighttime once we get more money for Barnes. We'll have to go back to Barnes for a check in the house above him, but I don't need Barnes right now, so I'm doing routing. That is a mantis, which is another bug. We'll get back to what bugs do later. Bugs are important. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Time to go back inside and break more crates, because rude. Has a chance to drop a yellow rupee and decides, no, you're just gonna get green rupees, and I don't care if you need anything better. There we go. That's what I need. So the rupee coloring is green is 1, blue is 5, yellow is 10, red is 20, purple is 50, silver, or excuse me, orange is 100, silver is 200. Shush, stupid error. Hawkeye is the sign. Hawkeye is this sign. Hawkeye is a check that is unlocked by doing a dungeon. A red rupee for 50 rupees, which is a scam. That is the wooden shield. And then there is this one, which is also a scam. Are you actually my claw shot? What, you don't like Mallow? Alright, both of those were dead. Okay. So we can afford Bombeck. Barnes Bombeck. What, isn't Mallow great? You don't like Mallow? Hey, I skipped the Twilights and the prologue, so you're not even seeing like half of the story elements to this game. I skipped the prologue and the Twilights because it's just a waste of time in the randomizer. They don't really do anything other than, hey, unnecessary limits. Well, we get 100 rupees back from this. That's fine. I'm actually gonna pop off on that, just because we are looking at the possibility of being able to go to Hype Cave later. I'll explain that later. Trying not to overwhelm you with the information, but also trying to keep you informed of what we're doing. So the one check that was 100 rupees. Excuse me, the one check that was 100 rupees for 120 rupees. I took that anyway because you have to buy the barn bag check from him in order to be able to sell bombs to him later. And I might need to sell him my normal bombs in order to get water bombs. Water bombs aren't really that useful to me until I have the Shadow Crystal or Zora Armor plus Iron Boots. So, in summary, not right now. Not useful right now. So, I've been trying to train myself not to take that. Not to sell and buy water bombs the first time through, because there's a higher chance that I would need water bombs only after I have Shadow Crystal. And water bombs have a reduced bomb bag size of 15 versus 30. But yeah. I would like to buy the bomb bag now anyway, just so I don't have to worry about it in the future. Also because I wanted to top off my bombs before I left. I think that was a bloopy? That was a bloopy. And for two reasons, that's kind of important. The fact that water bombs have half the capacity as normal bombs. One of which is the fact that I struggle at this particular check right here, where I have to chuck a bomb at that rock. But before we do that, the reason I start with a Hawkeye is because it is a telescope. Is that a sword? If that is actually a sword, I will be the happiest person. Woo! I did it first try. Water bombs have a lot of differences to normal bombs. You may be noticing my accent, really having fun with trying to say that word. And I'm not gonna give you all of the different things that it between the two of them. Just the capacity difference is the big thing, especially given the fact that A, I usually struggle with that particular check we just did, and the other being Hype Cave. It looks like a staff because it's the wooden sword. It's the stick you go stab, stab, stab with. Explaining why I just did that is I reset my spawn point to be that entrance back there in case I get run over. Oh, speaking of Hype Cave. Well, I would think that it is very important to have enough bombs for Hype Cave. I reset my spawn point because I take double damage, and I have to get off my horse if that is actually the sword. Please. Okay, it is actually sword. We need that. Mentally preparing myself. As you saw, the boars do a full heart of damage to me when they run into me. The arrows will do, I think, half a heart of damage to me. Forgive me if I still call her Epona. Thank you for not hitting random collision. Map. I'll go ahead and mark the sign off as well. You still butchered it the second time. You tried so hard to fix it and you still failed. Oof. Are you kidding me? Alright. Realign. Come on. Alright, I need you to scoot closer together, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. You have to kill all three of them at the same time. Or not at the same time, but you need to have... from the top. In order to do that, you need to have... You need to not have one of them left standing. You have to kill them so that that one is not the only one standing. Words. Threw the bomb too early. Did I almost kick the bomb into the rocks anyway? Rude. And I took care of those guys there, not because I, like, wanted to, kind of thing. It's because those are shadow beasts and they unlock the warp portals. If we look, I can't do that. Never mind, I'll do that later. They unlock the warp portals. Actually, yeah, you can see it. That thing up there. They unlock that. And when I get the shadow crystal, that's a nice warp portal to have. If I'm doing stuff up here. Neighbor Field, Way of the Hero. So many Way of the Heroes. Why do I have 3? I don't. So it's a really, really nice warp portal to have later on. So I went ahead and took care of them. I have no idea why it was lagging so badly, though. I don't know what was the problem today, but it just decided that was just gonna be lag. Nose, please stop itching. Are you? No. Oh, come on, hearts. Oh, I just wasted all my spurs. Can I see? That's a bloopy. We don't need that. You did just barely missed. Oh, okay. This is actually something I want to explain to you. Because you don't have much experience with this. Hyrule Castle and Palace of Twilight are 2 dungeons that are unlocked by quote-unquote dungeon rewards. So in vanilla, Forest, Goron Mines, and Lake Bed give you a few shadow, and that unlocks the ability to do Minna's Desperate Hour, which allows you to do the back half of the game, where you do Arbiters, Temple of Time, Snow Peak, and City in the Sky. Not in that order. And get Mirror Shards. Even though Arbiters doesn't physically hand you the shard in vanilla, point stands, you unlock a shard by doing Arbiters. In my settings, I unlock Castle with the Mirror Shards, and I unlock Palace with the Fused Shadows. So it's telling me that Iza's Helping Hand is a Fused Shadow that is skippable. That means Palace could have something useful, but it is not required to beat the seed. Which means I get to mark off an entire dungeon on top of Iza's Helping Hand on my tracker. Which is why that is a super good check. For reference, we started off with 440 remaining checks. I cleared that area, and we have 422. That is a really, really good one to have. That's actually kind of huge. And then also Iza 2 is dead. So Isa 1 and 2 are dead. Very good. Wait, I don't need to get back on Epona. I'm sorry, Epona. So that's actually a very nice hint to get. That is really nice to get. Hello, Roxy. Yes, we already knew that Hype Cave was on the way to here. Thank you for informing me again. Hello, Rocksound. Love. It is hot in here. Do not come in here hassling. I hope the mic can't pick you up hassling so bad with my gang crank so high. Tamino, she's back and she's being stubborn. I picked her up earlier. I set her out in the living room. She went, no, I'm going back. Like, child. Oh, hey, a sky character. I need that. The sky character is required for City in the Sky. City in the Sky is one of the required dungeons. Also here, I'm gonna approach the mountain, check a sign, and then save and quit. I can't actually climb the mountain because I don't have access to the Reekfish scent or map glitch. Honestly, I'm sorry, but that is true. I'm sorry, she's not the brightest dog sometimes. Oh wait, she may also want her heartbeat toy turned on right now. But I don't really want to get up. Grotto lantern chest. Lantern chest. Nose, I need to stop itching so badly. Boy. So she has an anxiety toy, a heartbeat toy. Has a heartbeat. Like she likes to listen to sometimes. We don't run it all of the time, but sometimes she really appreciates it. She may or may not want it. I don't think she is pointing towards it right now, but she may or may not want it. I have to get up in like half an hour for a stretchy break. So I'll do it then. She doesn't seem to be actively asking for it. She's not even looking at it right now, so she doesn't seem to be actively asking for it, but I will turn it on in like half an hour. Because I need to do stretchy hand. Greg! I mentioned this at the start. Yeah, they make them for humans and for, let me do this. For humans and for dogs. Usually for dogs, they're for puppies, not really for adult dogs, but sometimes you can see dogs with them. She has separation anxiety with mom, in particular. And she's also taken the loss of my dog pretty harsh. She's taken it nearly as badly as I did. It seems like she has never really been alone, dog-wise. Like, she's never been the only dog in a house in her entire life. That is the Hawkeye. Okay, so okay, sorry for the interruption. That right there says that it is the Hawkeye. I am using the Hawkeye. That is an ice trap. Yeah. So because she's been taking Sadie's loss so hard, we tried getting her a heartbeat toy to see if it would help her sleep, and that has been helping her sleep a little better. Do you want me to prove to you that's an ice trap? Because I haven't pulled an ice trap yet, I don't think. What are you? Held. I'm sorry, Hina, you're gonna be so mad at me. I'm sorry, I have to double check if that's actually the ball and chain. Goodbye, Hannah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry again, Hannah. Hannah. How do you say your name, ma'am? But goodbye. Okay, she's not mad at me this time. Please don't be. Where? Are you kidding me? Ugh. And then watch me pay for the boat ride, and it's not actually the ball and chain. Hello, Hannah. Yeah. I hate you so much. Three times, it's like, no, I am the ball and chain. I promise. Trust me. I am the ball and chain. What are you now? What are you now, you stupid... Ugh. Now it's a Hawkeye. Trust me, I am totally... Uh-oh. Kakariko Graveyard? I need lantern... Need... lantern... Shadow crystal... Gate keys... Then skip. You dead. Checking that. Way of the Hero means that it has an item that is required to beat the game, by the way. I didn't explain that, I'm sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I mentioned at the beginning of stream, I have tendinitis. I don't need that. I have tendinitis in my right thumb. So I do need to stretch here in a little bit because it is super humid. And I've been having some issues with that humidity in that thumb. Plus also the right wrist injury and surgery spot. I've been a little bit cranky recently. So I think I'm gonna just take a bit of a break here in like half an hour, like a 5-minute break to stretch my hand, and I'll go ahead and turn on her toy when I get to that point. Mino, you don't know me very well, but I am the Klutz. The high pain tolerance Klutz. Yeah, I am the Klutz. And I have high pain tolerance. How much did you hear about the wrist situation when you were in Minty's chat, by the way? Because I talked to Minty a lot about it because it was part of why I originally stopped streaming and part of why I'm using an alt account now. Wait, do I have ending glow? I don't. Yes, I know hurt, not normal. If hurt, break. Okay, that is better. Nose, please stop itching. I would really appreciate... So what happened with that is actually unknown. It is not actually from me playing too much. It was caused by something when I was asleep. We have a couple of things that we're trying to figure out, with my sleep. And one of them may or may not be seizures when I'm falling asleep. Woke up one morning and I saw this little spot on my palm. I'm like, That's strange. Meh, it'll go away in a week. It's probably just a bug bite. It did not go away in a week. And then my wrist started hurting. And then it kept hurting more. And it kept hurting even more. And I'm high pain tolerance and I don't normally hurt for more than like a couple of days. And then I'm fine. And then I was like, it's been a week. And it's still hurting. And in fact, it's making me cry. Okay, time to go to the doctor for this. Went to the doctor. The doctor's like, I'm gonna send you to an orthopedic. I'm not even gonna try. You're going to an orthopedic. Go to the orthopedic. Plus I find out I have a vitamin D deficiency, which is actually unrelated. We thought it was related at first, but it's not actually related. Go to the doctor, the orthopedic, and he's like, okay, so I'm gonna do an x-ray. And he does an x-ray and nothing shows up. But you can just barely tell there's something off about the wrist. Like, the x-ray looks fine. Something's just not right. Like, something looks like something is not right. Like, there might be inflammation. So he's like, okay, MRI time. Go in for an MRI. And, he says, okay, you have a ganglion cyst in your palm, and you've torn the ulnar ligament. Don't know how. You did. So I don't even remember how I got injured. I just did. It's like, okay. So like, do physical therapy. And it kept getting worse. And it kept getting worse, and it kept getting worse. It's like, okay. So it's getting worse, which means you've probably had this injury for a while, and you just didn't notice. Which is fair, because of high pain tolerance. Or it's not healing properly. Went in for surgery, is like, it wasn't healing properly. That is supposedly a fishing rod. And that is money we don't technically need. I'll just remember that fishing rod. Went in for surgery, very reluctantly, like that was our last resort kind of thing. But after like 3 months of physical therapy, it was just still getting worse, still hurting more. And I went in for my first surgery was, so how did you get this injury? I don't know. Wait, what? I don't know. Huh? I had a lot of fun explaining to the anesthesiologist how I got injured. It's like, I don't know. Woke up one day and I was injured. Like, you wouldn't know how you injured your wrist that badly. Yeah, oh hey, nothing to be found in Castletown, which means Carlos Star, Castletown. Don't remember if Malomar's were that, and then Dr. Balcony. Yeah, we've been watching my sleep, for signs of actual seizures. I've had some weird oddities when falling asleep that seem to be possibly, seizures. But I've never really gotten injured from it, aside from that one time specifically. Is it too late in the day, or is it too early in the day? Where is Sun? Sun is over there. Sun is almost right. Okay. So when I fall asleep, there are different sleep stages. You have deep sleep, light sleep, REM sleep. I go from awake to deep immediately. And we think that has something to do with it. We have not been able to pinpoint it. So it's like, Still trying to figure that part out. Forest Temple. Ook. Yeah. really not normal. So the assumption is that there's like some sort of short circuit when I fall asleep kind of the situation happening, and sometimes that causes possibly a seizure. But again, it's not verified what exactly is causing it. And then I only stay in deep sleep for like 10 minutes. And then I never go into deep sleep ever again. It's literally the first 10 minutes of my sleep is deep sleep, and then it's back to just light and REM. So yeah, the explanation to the anesthesiologist is, how did you get injured? Like, I don't know, dude. I forgot to check Agatha. It's fine. Whoops. Sorry, kitten. I will pick you back up. Yeah, Giovanni's completely done. I feel like Giovanni counts as Castletown. Does Malamar? I think. Ooh. Does Malamar count as part of the hints? Steal a kitty and run. Ah! Hold on. We are... What? If my autocorrect will not murder me, that'd be great. I cannot tell you how badly my face is itching right now, and I don't appreciate it. Ta-da! I fixed the scroll. I don't know what I did, but I fixed the scroll. Minion rod. Hot smoky. Lantern. Castle smoky. 4 simple smoky. So many smokies, child. Can't use. He's like all of them. You will have all of the smokies here. Not really, but like you may as well. I think that's all of the ones that I had marked. Oh yeah, Alcove as well. So Alcove is half dead. Let's go ahead and turn in the 2 bugs we have. Agatha, child. Why must you be such a pain to turn bugs into? Why are you like this? 1, 2, 3. Agatha does not count as part of Castletown. She counts as her own hint region. So all of those items are not necessarily not required. As I was going to say, the lantern is required for Hype Cave. Which is now 15 open checks, my goodness. Agatha, please. So we have one of the 2 items that we need from Agatha. Again, if you have any questions about what I am doing, feel free to interrupt me and be like, hey, what are you doing? Thank you for the other Force Temple key, madam. What are you? Oh, Graveyard Lantern, that's the thing, that's a thing, that's a thing. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's Agatha. Make sure I don't accidentally drop my cup. Okay, shoe shine boy. So here I am shining my shoes in order to check Malamart. Because before you do the Malamart purchase, which yes, that is a dead check. Okay. Um, before you buy, the shop upgrade. Agatha is such a weird character. But yeah, before you buy the, shop upgrade in Kakariko, after doing Goron Springwater Rush, you get the ability to enter that shop at any point, but before you do that, it's owned by a bunch of rich people that really, really do not like poor people and will complain at you if your shoes are dirty. So I was waiting for a certain time of day in order to check, that shop, because I can check it before I buy the Malamar upgrade by getting my shoes shined, and my nickname for him is Shoe Shine Boy. And we're going into Lake Hylia with very little left to do. I don't like this. I really do not like that. Otter's memo is in talks. Are you kidding me? Okay. I mean, I could backtrack and go back to Forest, but I don't wanna. I'm sorry. I meant to say yes, please. Chicken, please. Chicken, please. Chicken, please. Chicken, please. Thank you. Oh, that's weird. That's not a suspicious person at all. I don't know why that would ever be suspicious at all. Hmm. Please don't miss. Woo, I didn't miss! Bug. You still know her? It is a her, right? Yeah, it is a her. Like, I read that as a she, right? Yes, I did. Ack! That is an ice trap. Oh, fun. Fun. So right up until graduation, basically. Junior year. She does sound a little bit scary. Sorry for that. This was just me rearranging. I'm sorry, but every time I see the name while I'm fast reading, it's just hilarious. Aru, why? My friend, why? Don't give me that look, you froze me. That guy back there was Aru. He usually gives you a memo so that you can go to the desert. In our case, our desert access is locked behind at least 2 more swords. This is Hype Cave. This is why I did not want to switch to water bombs yet. I knew that if I got the lantern, I would have to do Hype Cave when I got to, like, Hylia, which is where we are right now. This is Hype Cave. And Hype Cave needs a lot of bombs. So that reduced, bomb capacity would have been a detriment to us. I need to also not hiccup. Please don't hiccup. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all of them, so I do need to actually keep count. 1, 2. I knew I could do the first 3. Hello, friends. Oh, hey, a sword. So it's now only left behind 1 sword. Plus Shadow Crystal, obviously. Not really obviously, I know, but... yeah. Your message was stopped for what reason? No, I didn't even see the auto mod. Hold on, I will try to see what's going on with that. Usually, hey Twitch mobile, I'm supposed to see my auto mod. Yeah, I've got to log into Discord. Or not Discord, to Chrome. Give me a second. Give me a second. That requires me logging into Chrome, which is taking its sweet time. Automod, what did you do? No, I'm fine. Automod, what did you do? Are you gonna tell me anything? Chief? I'm not seeing any reports. It's straight up not telling me that it got blocked. No, please don't be upset. That might be why Twitch might be auto-modding that and not reporting it to me, because it might be doing a terms of service thing. I don't know. Twitch is very persnickety sometimes about that. I have lost count of how many checks I've done in here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was right, 3. Please, don't be upset. Like, or don't. Words. Do not think that you're doing something wrong just because, Twitch auto-banned you. Twitch is very weird about auto-bans. No, Twitch is very weird about auto-bans. It's been like that for a while, and it's gotten worse recently. in my opinion. Front page is still bad, but the small creators still get the iron boot. It is how it is. Great, I'm gonna die. Huzzah. Fourth chest. Hey. Oh, right, I need to write down sword. 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 Nose, please. Hello, Poe. Please don't die. I would appreciate if one of you could hurt. Please. No? Okay. Those were not spiders. The sculptulas in the cave were the spiders that I was talking about. If there were spiders, I would warn about them. But, those are not spiders, in my opinion. Unless water skeeters bother you, these guys are not really spiders. But sculptulas are basically spiders in a nutshell. Oh, for crying out loud. I would appreciate not dying here. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. 4-5 lantern. 4-5 lantern. I think I counted that right. Please click onto dolphin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm up to 7. And then 8. Okay, so... Oh, you'll probably see them very soon if we go to Forest next. Forest Temple has one in the main room. Or you might have been distracted when we ran across them. Must protect, but not get blown up. Come over here and be angry at me. Okay, it's... Whoop! Oh, okay. Lost Woods... Lantern chest. Important. Female butterfly, importance. Female butterfly. Importance. I have a problem. Actually, I have a very big problem. Please do not swallow my bombs. I have a big problem. We have several checks left and not nearly enough bombs. Problem. I don't know if that was close enough. 2 more checks after this. Sign. I need a bomb refill, like, really badly. Palace of Twilight. Not useful. also not useful. I need a bomb refill, or I need some kind of progression. More checks. Oh, we might just barely have enough. Do we have enough? No. So close. Rude. Double rude. This is it. This check makes or breaks it. Do I have issues later? I'm being super careful that these guys don't eat the bomb. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. That means we have 2 checks left in the Hype Cave that we can get right now. And most of our checks are going to be backwards, and the only way for us to refill bombs if we don't get a bomb refill here is by going all the way back around to Kakariko. Kakariko being, for a reference, over here. We have to go up and around and back down again. That's why I kind of did that hesitation of, really? You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? I can't, I just... Right, this was that time recently, Monday actually, that I looked at the tracker and I thought I could enter forest, but I can't. Alright, I'm gonna try to save my money then. I have 2 checks here. If I miss one, I'm going to... I'm actually, you know what? Nah. I have 100 rupees beside Castletown Field. I could pick up. My main concern right now is time of day. I don't know what Spring Water Rush is. Spring Water Rush could be something useful? Question mark? But yeah, we'll do these 2 checks, I'll pause, and then stretch my hand, and I don't know. It's kind of dumb. Don't you jump off, don't 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 jump off. Please don't jump, please don't jump. Please stay there, please stay there, please stay there, please stay there, thank you. Thank you, I did the trick. Okay, we saved money. Very good. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pause here for a minute, and I'm gonna go stretch my hands. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Roxy got chased out. Eh. We'll see how long that lasts. Ugh. Also rubbed water on my face to try to get my face to stop itching so much. I don't know what's going on with that. Do you even realize I'm back? Do I need to tell you that I'm back? Ugh. I did say roughly 5 minutes, and that was roughly 5 minutes, so it's fine. Besides the fact that we're not really doing anything other than turning in an Agatha bug. I'm just gonna tell you I'm back. It's not really the worst thing to do. Just in case. Somebody figured out the color palette. Woohoo! For highly intuitive tunic. My face actually does feel a lot better after I scratched a few times. And rubbed water all over it. Okay. Okay, so now we need to get back to Kakariko. And it'd be daytime. That's, oof, that's gonna be a challenge. We may have to sit still for a bit. I'm gonna pick up this 100 rupee just to be safe. So have you any questions right now about what in the world I'm doing? Because I kind of stopped explaining what I'm doing and just did. Ask away and I shall try to answer. Right now I'm turning in bugs to Agatha because I have to head back to Kakariko because I have no more checks on this side of the map except for the 2 that I can't get. Agatha, why are you suddenly so laggy, my child? Okay, she gives us an extra 100 rupees, which is good. We need that for my bombs. Oof, the lag. And I'm collecting money because I will be doing Goron Springwater Rush, which is half of the Malamar upgrade. Even though I know that magic armor is not worth buying, and therefore the 200 shop upgrade is not worth buying, I don't have a hint telling me what's... Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get one of the things on the list, even though it's not really useful to me, getting chunk check. Wow, you really do not like this for some reason. Okay, I am closing Chrome. I have no idea why you're mad, but you're getting Chrome closed. Even though, everything there isn't really useful to me, it would have been nice to try to pick up the Dominion Rod, which is one of the things that Agatha has. As powering the Dominion Rod gives us, an extra couple of checks we can do, on our way back. Gives us, I think, 6 checks? So I was kind of trying to fish for the Dominion Rod, but if I didn't get the Dominion Rod, money would be nice, because we need more bombs. And now we are kind of racing the clock, trying to get there before it turns nighttime again. Oh, don't hit the wall! Okay. And we have to go the long way around. Did I blow up those bombs? I can afford to blow up those bombs, so I'm gonna blow up those bombs. Never mind. Those rocks, excuse me. As I've got a little bit of time to spare, that right there, that is not what I need to pull out. That right there is an owl statue. Those owl statues can be moved by the Dominion Rod. We have 1/2 of the Dominion Rod, which is enough to do stuff in Temple of Time, but not enough to do the overworld checks. And Agatha has the other half of the Dominion Rod, which powers the Dominion Rod, so we can move those owl statues. And so I went back to Agatha because we had one bug for her, and I wanted to see if I could at least try pulling the Dominion Rod. Or get money, because I need money for bombs and for other stuff. Hi, friend. Come here. Did you both decide to give up? Okay. Now we stand outside and wait. We can't go into Kakariko right now, because Kakariko, well, you know what, actually, if I don't get my controller stuck underneath the towel. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I am actually gonna go back to do a couple of things. Number one, send Epona, or Grungus, onto the stairs, whoopsies. Number two, buy bombs. Still gonna buy normal bombs, and if I get stuff, I'll switch out for the correct bombs. Number two, I'm gonna do the graveyard check now while I am here. And then number three, I'm gonna go off to to Kakariko Gorge and do the lantern check in that cave. That way I'm not just wasting time. The issue is that I need it to be daytime in order to enter Malamarts to do the donations for the bridge for Goron Springwater Rush. But I would like to not waste time, even though I am not concerned about speed necessarily. I would like to not waste time. Plus, this is a check that is part of a Way of the Hero, and it's a bug. Uh-oh. Can't see my cursor. Yay. Female pill bug. Which could be something, could be nothing. Take your lantern, and then we'll do the lantern chest, and then come back inside, and it should be daytime? Question mark? The issue is that time of day does not pass in Kakariko or the graveyard. So, I was kind of like, let's wait outside for it to be daytime, but then I was like, no, wait, actually, let's go do stuff instead of just wait. It should be daytime by the time I get done with getting to this cave in Kakariko Gorge. If it's not daytime by the time we enter the cave, then I'll just ride Epona back, and it should be plenty. It is not, so we will ride Epona back. If you're arachnophobic, please be warned, there are spiders in this cave. We have been warned. And if you want to see the spider that I am warning about, Tamino, I'll let you know when we get to it. I come back with a lantern that actually burns the webs as intended, and I have a sword. The rat cannot kill me again. Ah! As it tries really hard to kill me again. That right there is the spider I'm warning about. That is a Skulltula. So anytime there are Skulltulas, I tend to warn you, like, hey, if you're arachnophobic, probably look away. Especially if that happens. Yeah, yeah. I'm also arachnophobic, so that enemy plus, Temple of Time boss bother me. Ah! Stop getting run over. So I like to warn when, I'm entering an area that has spiders, so that if you're arachnophobic, you don't have a freak out, because those things are really spider-like. And I remember as a kid that used to stress me out a bit. How is it still not daytime? So now we have to sit and wait. Okay, I wasn't that far off. Alright, cool. I don't feel so stupid. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Springwater Rush, turn in the bug, and then continue back to Lake Hylia to do the rest of Hype Cave, I think. I don't like leaving those two checks, especially the fact that I can't even enter Forest Temple right now. I can go all the way back to Faron Woods, and do... It's still nighttime. And do the Mist, but I can't do Forest Temple in Logic. Because I'd need either a bow, the claw shot, slingshot, or the boomerang. I know where the slingshot supposedly is, and I know where a bow is, but I can't really access either of them. Carlo has the slingshot supposedly, but it was marked as not important, so it's not the one, it's not how I'm expected to get to Forest. And then the bow I need the Shadow Crystal for, which I don't have. When I said it was nighttime, I was looking at those torches. If those torches are lit, it's still nighttime. It's a very good way for me to test if it's too early. I don't know where the boomerang is. Hello! I have 500 rupees for you, please. Okay. We have bombs, we have the bridge. I don't have a bottle, but that's fine. Hello! And then the trick for this is to just run along this side and hope that that Bulblin turns around. Turn around! No! Oh, this is going to be close. We're fine, okay. And then the other one as well, it needs to not be running at us like it is right now. Why is it 2 bad RNGs? Stop that. Oh, hello, cat. What are you called again? Kargarok. Hello, Kargarok, how are you doing? The Kargarok is fine, we outpace him. It's the Boblins we worry about because they can shoot us and we can drop this barrel. And we have to run this barrel all the way over here. Best music. I don't know if you saw there is a Goron sitting at the end of this bridge, so we're running this barrel of hot spring water to this Goron, and then we will drop it on top of him because he's like, hey, can you do the thing? Okay. And away he goes. I technically have more checks going back to Pharaoh Woods than I do going back to, like, Hylia. But I would rather finish Hype Cave. I'm gonna pick up the money anyway. We're really low. And now we have a shortcut back to Kakariko anyway. Again, I'm trying to pull the Dominion Rod. The Dominion Rod would give us checks. And we are basically out of checks. We only have, like, I need to double check the number, but we only have, like, 10 or 15 left. We have 10. I was right. Agatha, please give me the Dominion Rod. Hold on. Mail. Verify. Bug. 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 Female, what is that? Beetle? Sure, we'll just write down female beetle. Was it that hard to give me the Dominion Rod? Are you kidding me? Alright. You know how I said that would unlock, 6 checks? That unlocks 7 checks. I can count. Agatha, was it that difficult? Just give me the Dominion Rod. I had a feeling she was gonna have the Dominion Rod very soon, because again, we were down to 10 checks. Just not enough. Woman. She's like, nah, I'm just gonna keep giving you back bugs, and you're gonna have to keep turning them in, because why wouldn't you? He's like, no. I'm gonna drag this out as long as I can. Agatha, you're the worst. I probably marked down that we actually got that. Hold on. Minion Rod. X. And we're doing these 2 checks, going back to the Hype Cave and doing those 2 checks. I'm fine with triple dipping Hype Cave. Nice! Arrow shot. I did not mean to go all the way down here. So the owl statues unlock like a platforming challenge. And you just need to navigate them. Filled in. To be able to jump across. And then there are 2 checks per statue. Now you may notice I said earlier we only unlocked 7 checks, even though I just told you that there are an even number. There are always 2 per owl statue. The one in Pharaoh Woods, I need the Shadow Crystal to be able to jump up to the second, check thing. Don't know if that's too far. It's way too far. So I can't access that one right now, so we only have 7. There are 14 overall. Rude! Okay. Take chicken. Oh, that trick that I did before I rushed off to stretch hand and deal with rock sound. There's a weird clipping thing where if you're just the right height doing that, you just hop back up. Yeah, that one is... I don't even remember that one's name. I think that's Falby. I think that's Falby. Yeah, that sounds right. He's a weird little dude. Fire is, the one down here, and he's a little better. And away we go, back into the dark. I'll pull my lantern out after the second one, because I'm gonna refill my lantern. So here we need this and this. Please, feel free to ask questions. I will ask you that again, because I know some people are like, you say that, but I don't know if I can ask you questions. No, seriously, ask me questions. I don't know what you need me to tell you, because sometimes I will just ramble forever about the most random things trying to assume what you need to know, and you don't actually need to know it. I do apologize if I'm going a little too fast. I don't know if you would like the speedruns, then. Ugh, the speedruns are so bad. Or not speedruns, the races, excuse me, the races are so bad for trying to keep up sometimes. Oh, nice. I can answer a question right now. Why am I ignoring the lantern things that are floating around? Those are called pose. I need the shadow crystal in order to be able to kill the pose. Don't eat my bombs. How much longer are you gonna do that? They do their seeds in like 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours. We haven't even gotten started yet on this seed, and it's been 2 hours. Roughly, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. Rude! Alright, time for the really, really dodgy part of this. I do not like this ending. But yeah, I cannot kill these lantern things. These are called Poes. I need the Shadow Crystal in order to see them, and therefore kill them. So for now, they just kind of scream at me and hurt me. Speaking of hurt me. Alright, so then there's gotta be something somewhere. I mean, if you can figure out how to play the vanilla game, I would be more than willing to help you figure things out if you want. Or I could show you in private a playthrough. Which kind of helps, I guess. I mean, it helps you understand the basic needs for certain areas a little better than me just doing it in Randomizer. Randomizer adds a few weird logic differences into the mix. Because there are some things that are possible in vanilla but aren't really ever used. For example, ball and chain can burn webs. Bombs can also burn webs, but you're never really gonna do that because you have the lantern by the time you ever see your first web. I need to go this way because I'm going through Castletown. Stuff like that. You can use the boomerang to get ranged bombs, but you never really need to use that because you have the bow by the time you get the bomb bag. And bomb arrows are just 1,000 times better. Stuff like that. So there are some weird things in Randomizer that aren't really applied in the vanilla game, but having a vanilla playthrough would be enough of an understanding of like the base mechanics to try to give you a bit more understanding than just watching a randomizer or trying to even play a randomizer. The amount of times that people come into the randomizer and be like, I haven't played this game in X years, or I haven't ever finished this game, and it's like, you should probably do that first. Probably go brush up on the game first. Another thing the vanilla playthrough would give you an understanding of is where things are, why I'm going to certain locations, why I prefer certain regions over others when I have an option. Stuff like that. A 100% playthrough is really, really nice for understanding where everything is. Like all of the grottos, where all of the Poes are, stuff like that. I keep saying that, but like, that's basically my way of saying etc. So it's not gonna help you like all the way, but you'll at least have an understanding, a base understanding of what's going on. A little bit better than just watching me do it in Randomizer and have years of knowledge of this game. Even then, I'm nowhere near as good as some of the speedrunners for this game, obviously. I have never speedrun this game, and I can't really speedrun this game. Yeah. Rude. I was gonna say rude again, but you missed. Speaking of the Shadow Crystal, hello, map just went green. Oh boy, the map just went green. Sure, let's keep going what we were doing, actually. Okay. I want to demonstrate something to you real quick. We went from having 11 checks left to having 56 checks left. Desimono, oh, wait a minute. I think we're just gonna continue with what we were doing before, which is head towards Forest. Forest has a ton of checks right now. So I think we're just gonna go towards Forest, and we also need to do stuff in Sacred Grove anyway. That was the Shadow Crystal, and that is why I don't start with the Shadow Crystal, because the Shadow Crystal is that overpowered. Yeah. That is the Shadow Crystal for you. There are 2 grottos here. Ow! Here in Elven Field, we're gonna pick up. Oof! Did not mean to hit that boar. One of which is right here. We can actually pick up the Poe on the bridge. Oh, hey, that's a cool midnight thing. Midnight coloring, I mean. Real quick explanation about the Shadow Crystal. I will prefer to be Human Link over Shadow Crystal, or over Wolf Link, because even though Wolf Link is faster, Wolf Link takes twice the damage. Yeah. Epona, why? Why must you abandon me? No! You weren't even stuck! Ooh! Ooh! Aha! Aha! Yeah, Wolf Link takes twice the damage, and because I already take double damage, it would be more like 4 times damage, which I would rather not. Ow. What did you miss? How long have you had me muted? Like, I'm not mad, like, how long have you had me muted? Because I have no idea how long you've had me muted. I am not you. So I was explaining why I'm not staying as Wolf Link. Wolf Link takes double damage. I already take double damage, so it's more like 4 times damage. So I would like to not stay Wolf Link. Okay. As much as possible, because I just don't want to take damage. Yeah, I think we're just gonna warp off to Sacred Grove, because we know that Sacred Grove has a bow and a bug that's important. And we can also pick up a howling statue here. And a hint sign. I regularly hear those, Just getting the bow and that bug, whatever that bug is. That bug is important, though. I don't know which bug that would be. Maybe the Hyrule Castle key? Rude. Oh, I should also get water bombs. Rude. Rude. Hold on a second. Let me mark things down. Pedestal, pedestal, pedestal. And Scent Logic. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to do that because I'm gonna pick up water bombs here. So yeah, whenever there's a lot of enemies, I tend to stay as Human Link, but whenever I'm in a peaceful area that doesn't have too many enemies, I don't need that. Too many enemies, I will probably be Wolf Link. Blah, blah, blah. Ice block is a trap, and whatever else you give me is not useful to me, but thank you. So I said that I didn't need that second bomb bag. I already have one. Another one isn't really gonna do me any good, so it's fine for me to mark it off. Present is dead. Shield attack. Doing the owl statues. And the north sign. Where is my bow? That would be nice. That is the large bomb bag. Which doubles the capacity of my bomb bag. Not required, but it is nice. I'm gonna actually leave that for when I get the ability to pick that up. Oh, that's where the female butterfly is. Okay. Yeah, that is the large bomb bag. That is nice to have. It's not required, but it's nice to have because it doubles the capacity. It would be really funny if this bomb bag is a trap. Of course it is. It is always a bomb bag trap. Wait, can I do the grotto? I can't even do the grotto, okay. Why do I have 3 small keys for forest of 4 when they don't really do anything until I have all 4 of them? I have a feeling there's something in forest. So that rock that I just blew up, there's also a grotto underneath that rock, but it's not in logic right now for some reason. Probably because I need some way to knock down a Dekubaba. It's not in logic, I'm not gonna do it right now. I can do it, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Okay, so that's the butterfly. Remember to write that such that I can do that. And then the last 2 things I need from Grove right now, hopefully I get the bow, is this Poe behind the waterfall, and then there's a Howling statue. Howling statues unlock Golden Wolf locations. Which is why I'm doing things in a weird order, is because I'm trying to consolidate checks that are opened by wolf statues as much as possible. So I could have gone back to Castletown there, I could have gone back into Castletown, but I left when I got the Poe on that bridge. I left because I was waiting to get a couple of Howling statues, one here and then one in Zora's Domain. Do not lag while I'm doing this. Sort of. Not as bad as it could have been. In vanilla, these golden wolves would teach you a hidden skill. Alright, here I'm gonna warp away to South Farron Woods, do 2 Dominion Rod checks, and a Poe in the Mist region, and then lead that into doing all of Farron Mist. Can I enter Forest yet? Why can I still not enter Forest? Wolfling can do a jump attack. Evil game, evil. I have a feeling this is a high sphere just because of how choked we are on checks right now. We didn't even get the bow. If this is a high sphere, I'm gonna be so irritated. Where'd you go? So earlier I mentioned that we only unlocked 7 Dominion Rod checks. This is the 8th one, the one that I said we couldn't get without the Shadow Crystal. And that is why we could not get it without the Shadow Crystal, because you have to do mana jumps to get up there. There's literally no way for me to cheese it. Oh, hey! Castle key. We need 2 of those plus a small key. Or a big key, excuse me. And then I said we were chaining that into this Poe, because the Poe is literally right there. Then heart piece. And then I said the mist, because if I do this correctly... Am I on the right side? I'm on the right side. Why do I not see... Okay, if I do this correctly, we can drop down onto a check without voiding out, preferably, and chain that into doing the mist checks, which are lantern locked, which I am now going to mark off all of them. And that would lead to 3 in the mist plus 2 in a cave. I need you to stay put. So 3 in the mist, 2 in a cave. We're gonna get 2 of the mist, and then the cave, and then warp out to North Farron Woods to then get more lantern oil and do the last mist one. plus also do the checks in front of Forest Temple. That bottle is actually very nice. Not unlock any checks, but it is nice to have, regardless. We don't even have a fishing rod yet. That's interesting. There's a key shard. That's for Goron Mines. Goron Mines' big key is split into 3 parts. It is the only dungeon with a 3-part key. Snow Peak has something similar with its small keys, where a pumpkin and a cheese count as small keys, technically. But they're technically also skippable. That howling statue's out of logic. Ooh, do I get it anyway? That is another key shard. Is Virus required even though one of his checks is not? I'm gonna buy a bottle of oil and lantern oil here. Because we're about to do a lot of lantern heavy areas, I feel like. You're welcome. Alright, get off the mist. We can do most of Lanayru Field, which is Way of the Hero, and also get a couple of checks in Zora's Domain. Let's go ahead and do that. Not there. Getting a 2 pose in Zora's Domain, a chest, and then we'll go up to Upper Zora's River, get a Howling statue, and a Poe. And then once we do that, we can go back to Hyrule Castle, or Castletown, excuse me, at any time. Still think that changing time of day is a nice quality of life that the randomizer added. That is not vanilla, you cannot change the time of day in vanilla, but it is a really nice quality of life. Why are you lagging so much? Please don't tell me I'm dropping some- Oof, I've dropped frames. I did not realize I dropped frames, I'm sorry. Earlier when? When I didn't have Shadow Crystal, I couldn't change the time of day. So if you were talking about one of the times earlier when I didn't have Shadow Crystal, that's why. Yeah. Yeah, that's a quality of life feature of the randomizer that is not vanilla. Yeah. The biggest reason that it's locked behind the Shadow Crystal is because you don't really ever need it before you need the Shadow Crystal. Like, the only time you would need it before the Shadow Crystal is for stuff like Malamar, but the majority of people don't need, time of day skip, unless they're trying to get pose, which are, most pose are nighttime only. So they just decided to make it a Shadow Crystal locked thing. And then let's head down to Lanayra Field. Yeah. The only main thing that is time of day locked that isn't a Poe is Malomart. But that one's not really a big deal. If you desperately need Malomart, then the seed has been cruel to you anyway. It's just like, you're probably not waiting too long for that. Unless you were very unlucky and get back there right as it turns to nighttime, in which case, sorry, buddy. Okay, if you're arachnophobic, please be warned, we are approaching a grotto that has Skulltulas in it. So do be warned, and I will let you know when we leave the grotto. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we are out. That is the biggest grotto that upsets me, or bothers me. Not really upsets, but bothers me. It's like, there are 2 of them that bother me, but that one bothers me the most because I feel most caged in with them. There is one more grotto that is full of them, but you get the catharsis of killing them. You have to kill all of the Skulltulas in that grotto. Oof! All of the grass! All of the grass, which is causing lag! Ah! Oof. I'm sorry, PC. I'm so sorry. Alright, dude, you have to give me something good, or either the spinner or Iron Boots has something good, dude. Come on. Are you kidding me? Ah! Okay, Lanayra Field. Need spinner or Iron Boots. That's so dumb. What do we do? we know that is a dead check. Ah. It's not that we don't have things to do, it's the fact that they're all spread out. Climb up! Yeah, I tend to blow them up. Because I'm like, nah, this is disgusting. I did not mean to transform there. I just readjusted how I was holding the controller. Let's do this. Squint. That is a book, supposedly. Yeah, missed. Oh, nice, a super jump. Arbiter's Grounds. Yes, still missed, buddy. Oh, we do need to go back to Kakariko. That is still a book, we're picking that up. Alright, rude. Yeah, that is still a book, okay. For books, we need, I think 7 of them on the tracker. Yeah, 7 of them on the tracker. In order to be able to go to City in the Sky. Our 2 required dungeons are City in the Sky and Temple of Time. Temple of Time, we need another sword to be able to access. And we may also need the spinner to do a good portion of it. We're checking in on Agatha, not really because she has anything important to us right now, but because we may as well, because we're heading down to South Castletown anyway. I'm heading down to South Castletown because I want to hop into a chasm that will take me directly to a Poe, plus also free admission to Lake Hylia. Okay. X. We only need 2 more things for her. One of which I can skip. Like, I know I for sure can skip. If we get the Hyrule Castle key, I'm not coming back to Agatha because I can skip the camp keys. Okay, fine. Rude, but fine. I think that was the taunt small key. Sure. That was a piece of heart, right? Yeah, let's go with a piece of heart. I can also verify by hitting start. Yeah, that was a piece of heart. Technically, I don't even need that other Hyrule Castle key from her. There are 3 of them in the pool. We only need 2 of them to be able to defeat the game. Oh, hello. Eh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. That'll be fun to figure out. I want to prioritize checking Lanayru Field, though, with those. That unlocks 1 check in Lanayru Field, and we have not gotten what is ever Way of the Hero in Lanayru Field. That also opens up Goron Mines? to us. Oof, lag. Oof, lag. Oh, for crying out loud. Tactites, please. Oh, for crying out loud. Tactites, please. Thank you. Did I get all of you? I did. I could go up to Goron Mines and get the Uku. The issue I have with that is if I get to Temple of Time, the Uku is overwritten automatically. And Goron Mines is kind of one of those painful things to climb back up. But that is 9 checks. What are you? You are the slingshot. Nobody cares about the slingshot. Yeet. Into the void. Grotto chest, golden wolf. This Poe, I said this Poe. And I also want to pick up the hint sign, and then we'll leave. I'm gonna save and quit to go over there. Mainly because I have not saved and quit in a while. It's been over an hour since I've saved and quit. I can do so much stuff in Lake Hylia without doing the grotto that I could technically do that grotto actually without the water bombs. What am I saying? Never mind. Uh, 5, 4, 3. Oh, nothing to be found here, so we're just gonna not do that then. Their current area. And revert that. Yeah, we can do so much in Lake Hylia. Let's do that, so I know for sure. Yeah, I can still do that. Alright, cool. Ah. Let's stay down here for a minute then. I know I said I would prioritize, Lanayra Field, but I'm down here anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of the Poes that are here, get the Howling Statue for the desert, get the spring, which was apparently barren. And now I don't need to go back to Agatha. What I have left for Agatha is a small key and the camp keys. I can do map glitch to skip the camp keys, and I can skip the Hyrule Castle key. I'm not gonna mark her off, because that second key could be useful, but just know that my priorities no longer include Agatha, because I don't need either of those items. Yes, map glitching is out of logic, but I don't care. My point stands. I don't need it. Speaking of glitches, this is a nice little glitch if you are wearing the iron boots and you're underwater. At least in Randomizer, if you fast transform... Oh wait, yeah. If you're in Randomizer, you can fast transform, and if you fast transform, you will immediately pop back to the surface. Nice little quality of life glitch. Not sure if that's actually intended. Can I get this grotto? I don't think I can. I can, okay. Ugh. This is one of the ones I don't. Ugh. Oh, and it echoes because we're in Lake Hylia. I do think that I'm only going for like half an hour more. I don't really feel like going for more than 3 hours today. Kind of surprised I went for more than 2 hours, but we are kind of just currently in the middle of doing a lot of checks. This howling statue is not currently useful to us because it is for the desert, which we will not have access to until we can get to Temple of Time. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get it right now anyway, because I'm full clearing Lake Hylia right now. I will verify my statement of full clearing. I'm pretty sure this is full clearing Lake Hylia. Yes. Eh. Was not aiming at you. F. F. Okay. I think I can wolf attack them. I'm gonna go outside and heal real quick. If they all respawned, I'm going outside to heal. They did. Please hold. It's really nice to have the bow for that. But I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna heal real fast. Give me 5 seconds, y'all. And bop. Ow, rude. Hiding behind a friend. How rude. Where's the last one? There we go. I was gonna say, did I miss one? Oh, hello. Um... I can do some out of logic fun. Do you want some out of logic fun? Because I could do some out of logic fun right now. Okay. Let me finish full clearing with Lake Hylia, and we're gonna do some out of logic fun. And then watch Hype Kid be like, no, here's the fishing rods. Don't do that. Don't do it out of logic. Let me give you the thing. Just stop. Ow, rude. I did mark that, right? Yes, I did, okay. Hearts, hearts, thank you. Just wanted to verify, because I couldn't tell for sure if that was a check I got. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, we couldn't fight these guys with lanterns. Hold on. You guys leave me alone so I can explain. I was saying that we couldn't fight these guys that have the glowy lanterns because we can't see them, but if you turn into a wolf and then you activate your senses, you can see them and therefore target them and attack them. That was what I was talking about earlier when I said I couldn't deal with them yet. I didn't really explain that, I just kind of started killing them and I was like, didn't explain. And then I realized, wait a minute, I didn't explain that. I'll do it a little bit slower here. Ah! Readjust my cord because I started pulling on the cord. Very stressful. Listen, I haven't had to explain. So yeah, as you see here, if I try to attack them right now, I don't do anything. I'm gonna try again. Not doing anything. So I can't really attack them in this current state, but if I were to use my senses, I can see them and see that they're about to hit me, which allows me to then target them, and even as sense wolf, or senseless wolf, I can still see them enough to kill them. Alright, now we have 2 more checks here. Said three more checks, excuse me. We have 3 more checks here if I don't right click on dolphin. Why is the camera doing that? The camera, why? Camera was just like, no, I'm gonna do that now. Alright. We have 3 more checks in Lake Hylia, and then we're gonna do some out of logic fun. We were not told that Snow Peak Mountain was dead, so I'm going to go on the premise that it is not dead, and therefore I am free to do whatever I wish. Hello! Yes, I would like to go back up, please. Up here, I'm gonna save, because if either of the, if... What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna check the flight by foul Poe, and then I'm gonna check, actually, I'm gonna excuse me, I'm gonna change the time of day first. I'm gonna check the flight by foul Poe, and if that's nothing, I'll reset and then be here, and that will save me a little bit of a headache. Because I have to do 2 flights to get the 2 different checks, or 2 different areas. So there is a Poe on the flight by foul platforms. Chicken please, chicken please, chicken please. Why are you like this? Chicken please, chicken please. Thank you. Oh, I wish I had a shield. I don't know if you can see him right now. Oof, that was a little much. Sorry, Link. You see that little glowing dude down there? That is a Poe. And if he's nothing, then we'll just... Hey! Rude. Notice me. Come here. If he's nothing, then just... Yeah, he's nothing. I don't need that. Oh, we can finally do forest. I was like, I saw something go green on the tracker, or yellow on the tracker in this case, but I didn't see where. Yeah, I don't need that milk. Yeah. Headset, please. I don't need that because I need to heal more than 3 hearts, and it's not really worth me getting. Sure, I could use it to get chew jelly, rare chew jelly, or more potions, but yeah, I'm fine. And then here, it would have been nice, whoops, it would have been nice to have the water bombs, because I could just drop 4 bombs-ish, depending on how stubborn these guys are. But instead, I will have to do a fun little game of... Ow. Of trying to hit these guys. And not die. And also not drown. Please. Let me up. Well, this is awkward. Can't remember if these guys respawn like the Toadpolies do. Why did they take a full heart of my damage, my health away? Okay. They don't respawn, right? Oh, okay. I was telling you to do that sooner. Second time's a try. way easier with water bombs. Thanks, game. Thanks. Alright, now let's go do some out of logic fun. Hack. Hand, please. First, let's light the torches and get a chest. Because our loadout is already the right loadout for that. Yeah, those shell blades take a full heart of damage, and it's like, double damage, why? Alright. So. Ooh, I landed in the waterfall and my frames did not like that. So, to climb Snow Peak in my settings, you need 2 fishing rods. We have 0 of them. I'm going to fib to the tracker and say that we have them. And apparently that opens, quote, 15 checks in Snow Peak. Let's do this. I'm going to perform a trick where I pause the tracker. I saved for safety, obviously. I'm going to pause the game, and I'm going to press left on the D-pad and Z at the same time. And then if I did this correctly, if I try to warp away, yep, Midnight will ask me what do you want and interrupt the warp sequence, and that is Map Glitch. Map Glitch allows me to skip the reekfish scent that is otherwise required, and this is the worst possible track to be climbing Snow Peak with, please help. Which allows me to skip the reekfish scent, and that allows me to climb Snow Peak without both of the fishing rods. I have now just invalidated half of the fishing rods. We are now out of logic. Welcome to Out of Logic Land. I said to click that one, please. I usually don't like doing Snow Peak Out of Logic until I have the ball and chain, because of the fact that Snow Peak Ruins requires the ball and chain, and I can't flow clear the mountain without it. So it's never really worth my time to come up here until I have the ball and chain. There are 3 Poes climbing up, a Poe in a chest in a cave coming up, a howling statue, and then a warp portal. Then we backtrack and do a howling statue, and a... No, excuse me, we backtrack and we do a Poe in a grotto. Please let me up. Now, the reason... Half of the reason... Whoop! Wait, yeah, that was right. Half of the reason I'm getting this howling statue now is because it's here anyway. The other half of the reason is I cannot enter any loading zones in this current state. So I'm going to pick up this howling statue. And that will allow me to go ahead and enter the cave. Leading up to the warp portal. We are quite literally out of logic, and we are doing so many checks out of logic. I did not realize that Snowpeak was gonna have 15 checks just open. We have no Snowpeak keys, we have no pumpkin, we have no cheese, and it's like, hey, you know what? Here you go, here's 15 checks in Snowpeak. Do you want to go all the way up there and go all the way out of logic, or what do you want to do? It's like, yes. Yeah, I'm going all the way up to Snowpeak. And then after we do those 15 checks in Snowpeak, I'll end stream. This one does not have the map afterwards because of the fact that in the randomizer you can howl at it several times. Something to do with that causes it to not have a map. I wish it was universal, but it is what it is. Speaking of the cheese, that opens up 2 more checks. In this case, the cheese is actually good because it counts as a key for Snowpeak Ruins. I'll explain that when we get up there. Such a terrible track to be climbing to. Is somebody getting sleepy? Being almost midnight. And having woken up at 8 way too early. Wow, you really butchered that. I thought you were trying to say okay. I'm like, no, you just completely butchered that. I have no idea. Time for my least favorite warp portal. The Ice Keys Shadow Beast. Fun. Come here, you idiot. Woohoo! And now the blizzard is gone. And then we are going to turn around, and there is a grotto and a Poe backwards down the mountain. That's not really worth getting on our way up, because A, we couldn't, because I was in map glitch, and B, because normally the blizzard would not let you do that. Yeah, normally I die like twice before I do that, but that time I was like, nah, they're gonna behave. But yeah, normally either I can't do it because I'm in map glitch and I can't enter loading zones, or the blizzard does not let you over here. But if you turn around and then go back down the mountain, straight line down, there's a Poe and a grotto. This grotto is also not fun. Because this grotto has a lot of pain. We're just gonna put it nicely. It has a lot of pain. I do wonder how out of logic I am. How many more spheres I needed to do. Hold on. I hear you. Can you come over here so I can pop you? Thank you. Ooh, I only froze once so far. Please, let me have the chest. Why? Ah, ah. Come on, record freeze! Yes! I only got frozen once! Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. Stop it. Normally I freeze like 10 times in that grotto, and that time it was like, once. That is a record I'm getting out of there, thanks. How many times will I suffer? Whoops. Made it. Just wait until you have to do a heart piece that I have excluded. Alright, and then up here we're going to enter this dungeon. This is Snow Peak Ruins. And then we're going to turn around and come back out and do a Poe. And the reason I do that is that sometimes you get a super jump on that Poe and you go over the Poe into the void. Or you get the Poe on your way down. Point being, you go into the void. And if I void out there, I would have to do the snowboarding all over again. That time I didn't do it, but it happens, and it's really annoying when it happens, because it's like, now! Into the void I go, and all the way back, and I have to do this all over again. Alright, something I can do for you, Tamino, is I can turn on the map while I'm in the dungeon. And that will let you see where I am heading and why I am heading there. For the most part, the pose don't show up on the map, but I do start with map and compass, so you can see where the checks are. Okay, do you just want me to be up here again? Like, Am I supposed to be up here again? Now, Snow Peak is one of the two dungeons that I often say, and a lot of people often say, have very weird key logic. Snow Peak you can break in so many ways. It's kind of crazy just how much you can break, Snow Peak. So I can go out of logic even more than the tracker thinks I can, except I am missing the boomerang is the biggest thing, and I'm also missing the claw shot is the other thing. Um... Hello, what do you have for me? You have a lake bag key, thank you. Mansion map sign. No, I'm good. Alright, so earlier I mentioned that the pumpkin and the cheese act like keys. The cheese unlocked this door. In fact, if you look, you can kind of see that there's a gate here. And the pumpkin unlocks that door to the courtyard. Bedroom key. Bedroom. I can type bedroom key in Forest Temple. Lantern cave for stock cave. Alden, stock cave, lantern chest, is water bombs, and is therefore dead. Oop! Back down we go. Keep going back down. And then go back up. Here we're gonna have to void to get back up because we don't have the claw shot. There is one of the 2 silver rupees in the item pool. Okay, so we got broken floor chest. Alright. I'm gonna open this door and I'm gonna get the claw shot point. If we get an out of logic claw shot here, this is one of the 2 keys that I need. I only need 2 keys. That lobby chest is excluded because I don't like doing that check. That check is super annoying to do and I exclude it because I would rather not waste 10 minutes doing something that winds up being nothing. So we turned around and went back. Okay, so here we're going to hop back across. If you look down, you may have just seen a glimpse of a chest. And if we hop across and then drop down here, yeah, here works. We can get these 2 checks. And then we have to do some fun stuff to get back across. We don't really care too much about that. Wooden beam, chandelier. Scrolling around looking for this. Where is wooden beam? Wooden beam, wooden beam. Okay. So now we have some fun trying to figure out how to get back. We could not go back the way that we would get here normally, so we're just gonna avoid out. And another way, I believe, is, yeah, dropping down over there. So now we go back across. We could have waited to do that. I usually have the claw shot when I'm up here, so I'm kind of struggling a little bit with my routing. It's just like... Wow. We can get over there. It's probably not the way I think we can. Let me double check real quick. Can we get over there from up here? Go away. I need to do some thinking. Yeah, we do. If you see on the right side that thing with the blue circle, that is a claw shot target. Usually I have the claw shot and I can just claw my way over there. Yeah, here we go. I could just claw shot over there. Once I get those 2 checks, I'm not used to having to use the chandelier to get back over there. So it's like, wait, let me process this for a second. I have no idea what's going on with the lag lately. Don't you do it, you little... Simple time picky. Alright, so Snow Peak was definitely important. Yeah, it was definitely important. I find that interesting. So, where are my fishing rods? Because we've already gotten 2 keys that we need. Or 2, well, 1 big key that we need. We may need the other one, or we may not need the other one. Okay, and then we go into the courtyard and we do those checks. And then we have 2 more checks in Snow Peak that we can do. Logically, at least. Logically, at least. We can actually do a couple of more. Ack. Ankle, please. So yeah, we have 4 in the courtyard, then we're gonna go get some... Actually, I have a better idea. Ow, rude. We're fine. I say I have a plan and then I'm gonna go try to do, ball and chain. This is the mini-boss of this dungeon. This guy hurts. Rude! Oh, we're gonna die. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do the thing I was gonna say to do earlier. And I'm gonna deal with the ankle real quick. Alright, so as I was saying, I have a plan. I mentioned that technically we have 2 more checks left, but I am going to, out of logic, 2 more checks that think that we need an extra key or 2 to get to. At least an extra key. And doing so will bring us into a room that allows me to go get a healing potion. And I can grab that healing potion and use that during the Dark Hammer fight. You don't see me. You! I was kind of hoping I would catch the ledge. I didn't even hold up there. I just let go of the controller. I was like, please don't climb up, Link. And Link is like, hey, you know what sounds like a smart idea? Let's climb up while that guy's looking directly at me and trying to jab at me. I'm like, no, I want to time it, please. You don't see me. Ah ha ha! Jerk. Check out of logic number 1. Poe. Hey, that's actually pretty huge. Let's go. Alrighty then, we can actually do that. Yeah. Hey, you know how I was worried about getting healing potions? Who needs healing? Oh, that's huge, dude. So the magic armor, if you don't remember what the magic armor does, Tamino, it allows you to tank damage for the price of rupees. That's kind of huge. I'm still gonna get a healing potion because, my goodness, we are very much ouchied. I do want to pick up Uku anyway, as well. Is the other reason we're going ahead here. I'm doing these puzzles because these open up doors to the courtyard from both floors, first and second floor. And one of them will be super helpful to us later, and then one of them is useful to us right now. The magic armor does not actually logically unlock anything, so that's why I didn't write it down, but like, that's huge. That's really huge going against Dark Hammer on double damage. With only the Orden sword, which is not the sword you're supposed to have fighting Dark Hammer. So it's like, yes. Gimme the armor. Alright, let us quickly refill our lantern. Hello, Uku. How much will the healing potion heal me? I don't even remember where the ferry is in this dungeon. I'm glad I got the magic armor, because this does not heal me very much, actually. Uku. I want the Uku to warp back here later, but I may not keep it. I might switch it out for the Goron one. So let's fully heal. And then let's go get... I'm so sorry. Uku the ugly. Man chicken. Did you know there is a global Twitch emote that is man chicken? Which is Uku? If you didn't know that, I didn't know that until recently either. And then I was going to set up the explosion that happens if you do an emote. That thing that has the really bouncy emotes. Especially when somebody follows or raids or whatever. When I was setting that up, I was like, there's a man chicken emote? What is that? And I realized, wait a minute, that's Uku. Why is Uku here? And then I see ZFG's got a few of them on the global. I'm like, why does ZFG have them on global? But okay, that explains why there's man chicken here. You're welcome for this knowledge. One, two... Ow, my face. Throw it already, would you? The thing is, I don't get why ZFG has global emotes. I mean, sure, he's a pretty big Zelda player, but, like, there are other big Zelda players that don't, so it's like, huh? What? I guess it's because he was one of the first, or they were one of, pronouns? Okay, so we got a lot of things out of logic here, but we didn't get a ton of things out of logic here. And we are over the 3-hour mark for this seed. So I'm gonna get out so I can get Uku placed and then save and quit, and then we'll end stream. And I need to stretch my thumb anyway. I mean, unless you were... I was, yeah. Unless you were willing to put up with another half hour so that we hit the 4-hour stream mark, but I'm fine with ending here, honestly. We've already burned through half of our checks and we're still not even... Ugh. I need to also remove the fishing rod from my, Yeah, okay, I'll just end stream. I need to remove the fishing rod from my tracker because we do not actually have... Alright, so first remove that, second save. Third, is there anybody live? Is there anybody live right now? No, it's just me. Okay, well, I'm the only person live, so I have nobody in the Twilight community to send you off to. So I shall see you all on Friday at roughly the same time. Hopefully, I need to switch back. Hopefully at the same time. No promises on if I will have the